It's been a little bit, and I just wanted to maybe touch over a few things that I'm doing right now. The last video I put out was on the let pot system here that auto feeds, also pulls water up from a container on the floor and tops off the water. I showed in the last video how to prune the cucumber plant and some other tips. So there were some baby cucumbers. It's parthenocarpic. I didn't have to do anything in terms of pollination. This is a great example. So what I did was I removed a lot of the vegetation, the bad leaves, reduced the vines, and I left 4 baby cucumbers on, kind of like the one that you see right there. And the plant put all of its energy into those 4. And you could see right there that it really didn't take long at all before I got a full-size cucumber. As a matter of fact, 6 days is all it took to go from that smaller size to what you see before you. There's the second largest cucumber that was on the plant, and it's nearly the same size as the other one that I showed you. My hot pepper plants are still putting out peppers. It's New Mex Easter variety, and I started these right about fall of last year, and just surprised how productive they are. It's been very nice to be able to pull handfuls of these off and to toss them onto sandwiches. The coloration is just gorgeous also. There's only a 20-watt light that you see above the hot peppers too. I've also done a video on the Spider Farmer SF1000 100-watt grow light, and it's done quite well for me. I did notice that one of the infrared diodes went out, and I'm going to reach out to the company and we'll find out how they do with customer service. And you may be curious why I'm even showing this to you, because it looks a little rough. Short answer to that is the golden zucchinis are not as highly favored as the straight neck yellow squash that I'm growing outdoors in a hydroponic system at home. This is something that I did all last year, where I would harvest the outer leaves of the romaine lettuce that I would grow and allow the inner leaves to form new plants. Gives me an extended harvest, and the lettuce, if you grow it yourself, will last a lot longer than store-bought. Tastes better too. This AeroGarden Sprout has the replacement plants, so when I end up harvesting the romaine that I just showed you, the 3 here can be introduced into a system and continue the production of lettuce. And this was an experiment on starting green bean seeds in rock wool. I have 6 cubes and I only got 1 to germinate. I'm going to try switching over to a different method, maybe a paper towel in a Ziploc bag. And on the left-hand side is a set of 3 cascading petunias. I've not done real well with the seeds from AeroGarden. This is my second go at it, and I'm really hoping that I see some growth. They do take a few more days than something like lettuce to come up. Since I'm caught up in gardening outdoors with my hydroponics, I've taken the chance to clean up a few of my systems. This one has the AeroGarden cleaner in it. I scrubbed the system out with soap, water, and brush. And then the system was filled back up with water and the cleaner. For comparison's sake, this system that is right above the other is full of white vinegar. And I'm just running a little side-by-side test to find out which of the cleaners work better for me. This Black Magic Grow Pail was already cleaned up, filled up with water, and nutrient was added. It's all ready to be planted. I've got covers over the 2-inch net pot plant sites at the moment, and that white tube that you see in the center is just a water level indicator. I'm even taking some of the systems out of my office because I'm just getting too much garden stuff accumulating in here. And so these 2 systems will be taken home, and maybe I could use those there. And while those systems are being cycled out of play, this other system from Let Pot is going to be the one that I'm trying to find room to set up in the office, because it should be fun because it's unlike the other systems that I'm using. So if there's any other things that you would like to ask about, just drop those in the comments. I will try to veer off a little bit, maybe answer a few questions as I move forward, maybe set up a few different systems, and hopefully have something that's a little bit more structured in the future. I did want to make sure that you guys happen to know what was going on.